Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Peter. Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Providence, where we love beyond belief. I am Dave Anthony. I am the worship associate this morning. I think it was just 2 weeks ago that Brett was up here reminding everyone that it was May, even though it felt like March. And now it's mid-May, and it feels like June. What a difference 2 weeks makes. It's lovely to be here with everyone on this beautiful Sunday morning. And now if we could just settle into our time together in our period of worship with a little bit of music.
Good morning again, everyone. Today's invocation can be found in the hymnal, and they're from my friend and colleague, the Reverend Kathleen McTeague. Let us come together this morning to remind one another to rest for a moment on the forming edge of our lives, to resist the headlong tumble into the next moment, to claim for ourselves and one another our awareness and gratitude for this beloved community of memory and hope. Let us take the time to look into one another's faces and see their communion, the reflection of our own eyes and our love. Let us worship together. We are going to enter now into our time of greeting. As Reverend Liz likes to say, do this robustly. Say hello to people you know, of course. Make sure you say hello to people you don't know. Make sure no one goes ungreeted. 1, 2, 3, go! Before you sit down, let us greet those people watching online and at home. Love to you. The words for our chalice lighting can be found in your order of service. You are certainly welcome to say them with me. This light burns also in our hearts, and it lights the way toward harmony, justice, and hope for all. Keep those orders of service right in your hands, because guess what's next? Our covenant. Longtime member, new friend, you are not required, but anybody who likes to may say these words of covenant with me. We, the members of the First Unitarian Church of Providence, with respect for the worth and dignity of each person, with wonder at the light we know by many names, and with gratitude for our deep connection to each other and to the larger web of existence, covenant to walk together in our search for truth, seeking the paths of wisdom, compassion, and justice. There is more love somewhere. Today's service is all about love, my friends. Please rise in body or spirit as you are willing and able to sing hymn number 9-5. There is more love somewhere. Oh, sorry about that. We've got to talk about the money, you know? You think Jesus isn't around? Here we go. Somebody's coming up to talk about money.
I thought we'd duck that one.
Everybody's favorite thing to talk about, money, right? My name is Melissa Cardin, and this is my husband, Matt Boleen. We have two sons, Ryan and Charlie, who aren't here today, but who have gone through the religious education program here, which is one of the reasons that we love the church so much. Having been a person who was raised Catholic, in one of my first services here, Reverend Liz was talking about gun violence prevention, and I am a gun safety advocate. So that was something that really was important to me. I had never been in a Catholic church when a priest talked about social issues like that, and that was inspiring to me. And that's one of the things I love about the church, is that it's people who put what they believe in into action. And as a gun safety advocate, I could always count on my people from this church to show up at the State House. And that means a lot, because, you know, standing up for our values takes time and effort and energy, and it's sort of the heavy lifting of putting your values into action, and it makes a difference. And it's one of the reasons why I feel so strongly about this community, and one of the reasons that I financially support this community too. In my day job, I also ask for money. And one of the things about asking for money, I think, is when you really believe in what you're asking the money for, it makes it easier. And I think we've kind of been taught, or at least I was taught, it's not polite to ask for money, but there are so many different causes and so many ways that our financial contributions can further our community in terms of our values. And so, true confessions, Matt and I have not made our pledge yet, so we are here to show everyone how easy it is. So we're having to do it right here. Our names, right? Okay. So easy. The amount. And the total. See how easy that is? So hopefully everybody can make their pledge as soon as you can.
And I'm Melissa Cardin's husband. Thank you.
Okay. You should be ready. Books open. 95. There is more love somewhere.
Our reading this morning is from the Reverend John Murray, often considered to be one of the founding fathers of Universalism. And in this brief reading, which is found in the Gray hymnal, actually at number 704, he's teaching us about how there is a spirit in all of us, and each of us are blessed that we need to shine that spirit and show it to others. Go out into the highways and byways. Give the people something of your new vision. You may possess a small light, but uncover it. Let it shine. Use it in order to bring more light and understanding to the hearts and minds of men and women. Give them not hell, but hope and courage. Preach the kindness and everlasting love of God.
Now we will hear the joys and sorrows we are carrying on our hearts in this beloved community this morning. From the pastoral care team, a candle of sorrow at the passing of longtime First U member and friend Dave Spermuli. Dave was active in the life of our church, volunteering with the hospitality team, and was meant to be a greeter today, and the Loaves and Fishes Sandwich Brigade for many, many years. Information about his September memorial service will be shared when it is planned. A candle of deep sorrow for the passing of David Sprimuli from Joe and the Loaves and Fishes mission. We would like to extend our deepest condolences to Jerry, Mark, and the entire Sprimuli family. David contributed many years of his life to the Loaves and Fishes mission. He led the Sandwich Brigade and participated in many individual missions, especially the Emmanuel House, where he and Jerry brought so much joy as Mr. and Mrs. Claus to all the residents. May he rest in peace. And from Mark Sprimuli and Jerry Sprimuli, a candle of joy and sorrow. Joy for having David Sprimuli as a husband, as a father. Sorrow for having to move on after his death without him. We love you, Dave, Dad. We will be together again. A candle of joy for Reverend Liz and Reverend Roger for making church-going a happy, inclusive activity. Thank you. A candle of concern and well wishes for Elwood Donnelly, who has experienced health issues this past week. May he recover and get back to singing soon. Another candle for Elwood Donnelly, who is hospitalized for heart trouble. May his big heart be healed, and let him sing again for all of us soon. Atwater Donnelly was scheduled to lead today's service, as you may know. So this candle of gratitude and wonder for our own Mahima and Asa and Reverend Roger, who put this whole service together on very short notice. We are grateful for all that they do. Thank you for that as well. From Chris Campanile, a candle of sorrow on the anniversary of the day of Nakba, or catastrophe, when in the lead up to the 1948 Israeli War of Independence, 750,000 Palestinians were displaced by Jewish militias, with most of these refugees banished to the present-day apartheid-like occupied territories of Gaza and the West Bank. Many of these Palestinians wore the key to their homes on a string around their neck, waiting for the promised right of return. They are still waiting 78 years later. From Shira Friedman, a candle of joy. So thankful for First UU and full of joy for being back in Rhode Island for my auntie's 98th birthday, for good imaging of my December 2025 bone grafting, and moving forward with my dental implant surgery on Wednesday, May 20th. Woohoo! Indeed, that's a lot going on. Soldiers die every day, and those who don't wonder why. Written on a wall in Fallujah, Iraq, as we celebrate this Memorial Day, remember the reason why. Remembering Kay Lowe, who gave her time to the RE program in the 60s. Pray for all that are struggling with eating disorders. A candle for the gift of life. Once there's life, there's hope. And a final candle. This one is from me. Sort of a triple candle, if you will, for healing and gratitude and love from me. I am having surgery finally later this week on my jaw and sinuses. After some time for healing and recovery, I will return to all of you. My gratitude and confidence go to our excellent pastoral care team who will handle anything you bring to them, so please, bring it on. We're ready for you. Until I return on Flower Communion Sunday. And finally, to all of you who constantly and consistently show me such care and support, my heart is full of appreciation, and I love you. Let us gather our hearts and minds for meditation, prayer, and silent reflection. Remember, during the personal reflection, if you've lost someone this year and you want to stand or raise your hand, we will hold them in silent tribute together. Please take a deep breath with me. Again. One more. These words are from Zelda, the poet. Each of us has a name given by our smile and given by what we wear. Each of us has a name given by our parents. Each of us has a name given by our enemies and given by our neighbors. Each of us has a name given by our sins and given by our longing. Each of us has a name given by God and given by love. Spirit of life and love, help us to know ourselves and one another by our love. Amen. There is a slate hanging at the entrance of the Unitarian Church of Dublin that greets members, friends, tourists, and the odd, weary pilgrim. The slate warmly welcomes its guests to a house tended with care, much like this one, no matter your state or belief. But the message also signals to its readers that entering means doing some work, doing some personal spiritual work, not the least of which is the call to live a kind, dignified, and helpful life. As part of that work, the Dublin Church also warns preachers have the task of presenting religion fearlessly, freely, faithfully. Listeners have the responsibility of testing what they hear, not only with the critical mind, but with their hearts, with the living of everyday life. Testing our beliefs in our daily lives is some of the hardest work we might ever do. And it is necessary for Unitarian Universalists. There are really no free rides. But this is the kind of work that we more modern American UUs have gotten away from. In a time when we shop for churches that will serve us instead of us seeking places to serve, it's easy to become complacent about what this faith asks of us, about what is important. In short, the deal can be pretty simple. Live the best possible lives, dignified, helpful, and kind. That'll get you into heaven, if heaven is your goal. And if you've set your sights just a little lower, say here on earth, your entrance into Unitarian Universalism is your ticket to a fresh start, to a new life, to wash the slate clean, thanks especially to the Universalist part of our tradition. Now that may or may not sound impressive, but there were other greetings at other times on that slate in that Dublin church. Remember, both the Unitarian and Universalist traditions stood against the orthodoxy, which in this case proclaimed that it was preordained that there were those who were saved and free to enter the kingdom of heaven, and those who were not. This was preordained before your birth. There was simply nothing you could do about it. No matter what good works, how strong your faith, the outcome was unchangeable, the result inevitable. That is, until more progressive thinkers, now the Universalists, changed the idea that God would condemn God's own creation to the fiery pits of hell. As you can imagine, those kinds of challenges, especially in that day and age, and even today, those challenges were met with fierce vitriol. We were called heretics and heathens. We were the despised and the damned. Some call us that still. But as one old saw put it, the Unitarians think they're too good to be damned, and the Universalists think God is too good to damn them. Succinctly put, Universalists believe all are saved all the time, no matter what. Each of us has a name given by our beliefs and given by our actions. Deeds and creeds aside, for Universalists, that name is love. God is love. You are love. You are loved. The promise of universalism is a clean slate. You may have heard of a conversation between two friends in Saul Bellows' Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, Humboldt's Gift. As the character Charlie tells the story, Humboldt put his hands on the officer's small yellow desk and thrust himself back in his chair, which gave a wicked squeak. The ends of his hair were confused with cigarette smoke. His head was lowered. He was examining me as if he had just surfaced from many fathoms. "Have you got a checking account, Charlie? Where do you keep your money?" "What money?" I asked. "Haven't you got a checking account?" "At the Chase Manhattan. I've got $12, I told him. "My bank is the Corn Exchange," he said. "Now, Charlie, where's your checkbook?" "It's in my trench coat." "Well, let's see it." I brought out the flapping green blanks, curling at the edges. I see my balance is actually only $8. I lied. Then Humboldt, reaching into his plaid jacket, brought out his own checkbook, unclipped one of his many pens. "What are you doing, Humboldt?" "I'm giving you carte blanche power to draw on my account. I'm signing a blank check in your name, and you make one out to me. No date, no amount, just payable to me. Sit down, Charlie, and fill it out." "What's this about, Humboldt? I don't like this. I have to understand what's going on," I said. "With $8 in the bank, do you really care, Charlie?" "It's not the money," I muttered. He was very moved, and he said, "Exactly, it isn't. That's the whole point. If you're ever up against the wall, fill in any amount you need and just cash it. The same applies to me. We'll take an oath as friends and brothers never to abuse this, to hold it for the worst emergency." Can you imagine the depth of friendship and trust it would take for you to issue a blank check to someone? How deep would need be your faith? Concerning universalism, these are exactly the right questions. Their wholesale rejection of the doctrine of predestination opened up many debates for theologians, church fathers, scholars, and the dearly beloved alike. What is the nature of God? What of hell and of sin? In one fell swoop, the God of judgment became the God of mercy. Mercy is one of the highest forms of love. In fact, mercy cannot exist without love. God is love, which became the phrase, also meant there is no condemnation to that place called hell. To this very day, Universalists believe the only hell there be is that which we ourselves create right here on earth. The only hell there be is that which we create ourselves. Without condemnation, Universalists dispatched the idea of sin. There is no action or atrocity that would diminish God's love or your salvation. To this day, again, this is hotly debated, especially among fundamentalist faiths. And you can be sure wars are waged and fought all over the world over these things. If nothing else, sinners and sin were often ways of the zealots controlling the population. What would we do without sin? Indeed, what would we do without sin? Even Universalists couldn't get rid of the idea of sin, at least not completely. But it's not about how well one obeys some maybe arbitrary religious tenets. For Universalists, sin is any action which separates us from one another and from love. Sin is any action which separates us from one another and from love. And this could include things like lying and stealing and so on, the top 5. But it could also include vindictive actions, say gossip or bullying. Could include addiction, alcoholism. Any words we misread on our internal slates, anything that separates us from one another and God's love, we call sin, which is different. You notice we don't have baptism, we have dedications, because we don't believe in original sin. We can't blame everything in the world on a woman and an apple. Instead, we believe in original blessing, except for those separations we cause on our own. And the consequence for sin, the consequence for such separation is always a felt and lived hell here on earth right now. So how do we wipe the slate clean? The remedy to sin, the remedy to hell, is to reconnect, to be in communion, to love one another. Each of us has a name given by God, and that name is beloved. God is love. You are love. You are loved. The promise of universalism is a clean slate. So, about now, you might be thinking, okay, Roger, this is fine in a theoretical sort of way, but I'm not so sure how universalism is lived in everyday practicality. Consider this. There is a place called the City Cafe Bakery in Toronto. And what is unique about this place is that it runs solely on the honor system. A big city, bustling cafe, running on the honor system. That's right. Customers just grab what they want and drop their money into an old toolbox next to the fruits and donuts before waltzing out. Now, payment isn't optional. The price for everything is posted in clear sight. But this shop steers clear of the register ritual. The staff will help out with change if needed, and there's a big calculator on hand for those who need that. As the bakery's owner puts it, we price the bagel for you, then we trust you to pay for it, just like you trust us not to poison you. And it works. Only once has the till come up short, and that time only by $2. If new customers arrive, not realizing that the cafe only accepts cash, they're told to just pay for it the next time. At City Cafe Bakery, the customers report a sense of warmth and love, a feeling of community, a strong feeling that together they are involved in something bigger than a bakery. And so they are. As one keen observer put it, when confronted with an unsecured donut next to an unmonitored payment box, especially chocolate, I'm being asked, who am I? Every day, each of us has a name given to us by us, given to ourselves by our beliefs and our actions. Indeed, who are you? And who do you want to be? My friends, my dear spiritual companions, no matter what is said about you, or the sins separating you from others, no matter the voice in your own head or those words on your own internal slate, with each new dawning day, the promise of universalism is a clean slate. God is love. You are love. You are loved. So go forth and let that light that shines in your eyes bring one another not hell, but hope and love. Amen. Our final hymn is number 299, Make Channels for the Streams of Love. Our community collection, today is a community collection Sunday. This morning will benefit the work of the Sankofa Initiative. Sankofa responds to the need of African and Asian residents in Providence's West End to have food and culture reflective of their ethnic backgrounds, including things like community gardens and community kitchen training. Indeed, the good work of First U is made possible only by your great, that is, your great generosity. For all that you give, for all that you do, for all that you are, thank you.
Quantifies my every thought and tells me not to play. He tells me not to play. We lay around for hours talking about childhood pain, mom and dad and past lives too. I could tell you anything, I can say anything you show me. Understanding, patience and pleasure, time and attention, love without measure. Show me understanding, patience and pleasure, the 11th dimension, free treasure, free treasure.
I have some opportunities for you to participate in your faith other than this Sunday gathering. Attention, friends, not yet members, who want to become members especially. The Path to Membership class. Jen Nardone is standing right back there. I'm pointing her out because next week we're going to the overnight fellowship weekend. So Jen needs to know now if you have any intention in participating in the next Path to Membership class. The last chance to sign up is pretty much right now. If you want to know more about our church, more about Unitarian Universalism, this is also a great opportunity to get to know the staff and to ask questions. The class will meet on Saturday, May 30th, 9:30 to 1:30. There'll be some refreshments. And then on Sunday after worship, which I think includes a tour to the bell. Since we won't be at the meeting house next weekend, remember, we're not going to be here, so don't come. But do talk to Jen if you want to participate in the next Path to Membership class and sign up right away. You can register for Fun Arts Week. That is First U Neighborhood Arts Week, a summer program full of music, art, singing, dance, guests, artists, field trips, and an end-of-week performance. Registration is open to First U kids, grandkids, cousins, friends, your neighbors, your long-lost relatives. Share this on Facebook, share it widely. Invite everybody who might enjoy a creative week at First U. You can register through Realm or talk to Jenny Nelson, our Director of Religious Education, or Mahima, or you can call the church office. I think this is going to be a big hit, so look into it and plan to sign up. And now, in my official capacity as Reverend Roger, this is a formal announcement of this congregation's intention to hold an annual meeting. This official notification of the annual meeting of the congregation of the First Unitarian Church of Providence will be held after worship on Sunday, June 7th, for the purpose of approving a budget for the 2026-27 fiscal year, voting on the proposed slate of officers and any other business which comes before us. This is our own democracy in action. Come, hear about the news of the church, help us to celebrate a very busy and fulfilling and rich and rewarding year. And of course, all you members get to vote. Officially, June 7th, after worship, annual meeting. You got it right? Okay. And of course, if you read the First U Times, which comes out every Friday, you'll be up to date on all the news and events happening here at church. I invite you to put your hands over your hearts in Namaste. I bow to the divine in you. Our benediction, the good words are these: my friends, go in peace, go being peace. Walk in the ways of truth, justice, and love. Let your living bless the world. Amen. And you can recite the words of our chalice extinguishing, if you like. They're in your order of service. very memorable. We carry the flame of peace and love and hope until we meet again. And our closing song is number 3, page 3 in our handy-dandy blue closing songbook. Here you go. Turn to page 3 for our closing song. May love be your guide.